All right, my foundations class. Here's a little glimpse into next week. And for my third block Math 1 standalone class, here's a glimpse into your past, little review session. Area and perimeter. We're going to do three different things: rectangle, triangle, and a circle. So starting off with rectangle. Finding the area, length times width. Finding the perimeter, 2 times length plus 2 times width, or just simply add all the sides. So here's a rectangle. Length of 8, width of 3. Trying to find the area, 8 times 3. That's going to give you 24 inches squared. Going with the perimeter, you can plug the length in where it belongs and the width where it belongs. You'll get 16 plus 6, or again, 8 plus 3 plus another 8 plus another 3, because on a rectangle, your opposite sides are congruent. They're the same. They're equal. So add everything up, and you get 22 inches. Notice that when I'm answering area, it's inches squared, while when I'm answering perimeter, it's just inches. You don't square the perimeter, okay? Going with a triangle, all right? Showing you a couple different things here. I wanted you to pay attention. I'm going to use a right triangle, but I wanted you to notice that whenever you're using a triangle that's not a right triangle, your height is that vertical height. You don't use either one of the slant heights. That's a no-no. All right, so here we already have a vertical height. The height is 3. Here, if we had a number on this side, that would not be the height, and this would not be the height. We would only use this number here, the vertical height. All right, so the formula for area of a triangle: 1/2 base times height. Well, base and height are kind of like length and width, which means it's similar to the rectangle. But it has a 1/2 in front, and here's why. Take a rectangle. Draw a diagonal, cutting it in half. What's the shape that you make on both sides? Triangle. So a triangle is basically half of a rectangle. That's why the area is 1/2 base times height. Perimeter, you're just adding up all the sides, same as you would with any image. All right. And so when we take those numbers, the base 4, the height 3. This is a slant height. We're not using that for area and perimeter, or we're not using it for area. Sorry. So base is 4, height is 3. 4 times 3 is 12. Half of that, you get 6 meters squared. Over here, perimeter, add up all the sides, 3, 4, and 5, boom, 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 you get 12 meters. Again, perimeter is not getting squared, only area gets squared. Circle. Okay. Formula for circle: area equals pi r squared. The perimeter of a circle is actually known as the circumference. It's the distance around the circle. Circumference is 2 pi r. Notice that the two formulas contain the same symbol, pi, the same letter, r, and the same number, 2. The only difference is a matter of where you put the 2. With area, the 2 goes to the squared position. With perimeter, the 2 goes out front of the pi. All right, so let's say that we had a circle with a radius of 4. The r represents radius. That's the distance from the center to the edge of the circle, halfway across the circle. If you had a diameter, diameters go all the way across. So if you wanted to find the radius, you just cut the diameter in half. In this case, the diameter would have been 8. So if we go ahead and plug these things in, pi r squared, pi times 4 squared. All right, if we calculate that, 4 squared is 16. 16 times pi comes out to about 50.3 inches squared. I know I didn't write inches up here. I'm just making up a unit of measure. And then for the circumference, 2 pi r, 2 times pi times 4, which is like saying 8 times pi. Calculate that, and you get about 25.1 inches. So again, for foundations, here's a little glimpse into next week. This is what we'll be working on. We'll also be hitting on some volume stuff, but this is just a touch to get ahead of the game. And then again, for my Math 1 guys, this is just a review from something we've done in the past, so if you need a refresher on it, here you go.